Welcome back to the Blue Water Club. This is the first episode of a brand new series that I'm going to be doing called Controversial Cruise Questions. In these videos, we're going to be tackling the most controversial topics in cruising and discussing them together. But first, analytics is telling me that 90% of our Blue Water Club watchers are not members of the Blue Water Club. So please hit that subscribe button below. Become a member of the Blue Water Club. It is absolutely free, and you're not going to want to miss more episodes of controversial cruise questions. Believe me, we have some really good ones coming out for you in the future. So let's get started. When it comes to cruising, there's basically one staple that you're going to find on every cruise ship, and it's a buffet. And when you have a buffet, you're going to have a lot of people from different walks of life that are going to be entering this buffet at mass for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and any time in between. And because of that, you're going to have a lot of people doing things that other people might find completely disgusting. And it's something that you really have to get used to when it comes to cruising. You are stuck on a ship with sometimes 5, 6 to 7,000 other people. Now, the first question that I want to ask you when it comes to controversial cruise questions: should cruisers be forced to wash their hands before they enter the buffet? Now, currently, no major cruise lines are forcing passengers to wash their hands before they enter the buffet. Hand washing stations have been installed on most cruise ships at the buffet entrance. And some cruise lines are much more adamant when it comes to hand washing. We all know the washy washy songs and the employees that stand near the entrances of the cruise buffets and politely gesture that you wash your hands. Particularly, this is a big thing on Royal Caribbean. I've noticed it much more so on Royal Caribbean than I have on other cruise lines like Carnival. And I do think that those things help, because I really would feel guilty walking past these nice people asking me to wash my hands and not wash my hands. But there are cruisers that gladly walk past the washy-washy employees and go straight to the buffet without washing their hands. So this is my question. Should this be enforced in a more strict level? How could they enforce it anyways? I mean, if you refuse to wash your hands, what would be the punishment? And how would they know that you washed your hands? And so I think that's why cruise lines are somewhat leaving it up to the passenger to be courteous and do this on their own, because the more things that cruise lines have to do for themselves, the more time and money it takes for them to enforce it. So let me know in the comments below, should cruise lines force hand washing before they enter the buffet? I mean, if you really think about it, these utensils that are sitting at the buffet for hours upon hours are possibly handled by thousands of people. You're going from utensil to utensil to utensil after all those people on the cruise ship also did the same thing, and then you're eating your food. And so, maybe it's a better idea to wash your hands after you go and grab your food from the buffet. And we've seen some crazy things come out of the buffet. We've seen some viral videos, we've seen some viral images, but nothing really takes the cake like the new viral video, Forkgate, where someone was scratching, and I mean really digging the bottom of their foot with a fork in the middle of the buffet, so much so that it was leaving leftovers on the floor, so to speak. It's actually so disgusting that I refuse to show it here, but if you've been under a rock and you've not seen the video, please just look up cruise fork video. I'm sure you'll find it pretty easy. That video is also going to immediately make you go to Amazon and purchase disposable silverware for your next cruise, which is something that I'm severely thinking about, actually. Yeah. Now let's talk about buffet attire. You may have seen people showing up to the buffet dripping wet in their swimsuit, and I get it. You're hot, you're by the pool, you got some drinks flowing, you get a little hungry, you want to go grab a snack off the buffet, and the buffets are always just right there, right next to the pool deck. You can just walk in, grab a snack, maybe an ice cream cone and a drink, and walk right out. And I get it, you're on vacation. But I don't think everyone wants to see Grandpa Larry's hairy chest hanging over the mashed potato plate while he's trying to dip a plate. Yeah, I don't really want to see that. Well, technically, on most major cruise lines, swimsuits are not allowed at all in the buffet. But I do not see them enforcing this rule whatsoever. Matter of fact, I can't think of a story I've ever read where someone was punished for showing up to the buffet barefoot or in a swimsuit or even in pajamas for that matter. And what about robes? Because I've also seen people showing up to the buffet in robes. I mean, really? I don't know. And I really don't know. I'm indifferent about this. I get it. You're on vacation. You want to wear a robe. You want to feel comfortable. Maybe if you're clothed underneath, okay, but how do we know that you're clothed underneath? This is a very finicky topic as well. What do you think? Can people wear robes to the buffet? Should they be allowed to wear robes? Maybe if they're fully clothed underneath the robe, but then what's the point of the robe? Yeah, these are some things where there might be a gray area. As a matter of fact, one of the most relaxed dress codes is from Norwegian. They actually allow cruisers to show up to the buffet in their swimsuit as long as they have a cover up. Now, I'm not sure the details of that, but it's a little more relaxed than the major cruise lines, which specifically say no swimsuits are allowed in the buffet. Now, I must ask the Blue Water Club, what do you think about that? Because they do have these rules, but they don't necessarily enforce them. So, do you think the policy should be a little more strict? Should this be enforced? How could they enforce it? I don't know. I think it's probably why they don't. But let me know in the comments below if there should be a more strict policy on how you show up to the buffet. I mean, do you really want some old man's chest hair in your food? Gross. I mean, I see all kinds of stuff at the buffet that I don't particularly care for. We've seen people grabbing food with their bare hands, and it could be something as simple as a biscuit or a roll, but the tongs are there for a reason. You should probably use those. Don't go touching the food, please. Buffet etiquette and attire is one thing. If you're really looking to find some freaky stuff, just kind of hang out next to the midnight pizza line. I promise you, you're going to do some people watching. It's going to be a good show. So make sure you got your camera ready. Yeah. And so I ask you, Blue Water Club, should cruise lines enforce a strict so I ask you, Blue Water Club, should cruise lines enforce stricter policies when it comes to buffet etiquette? Should they enforce a dress code? But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of the Blue Water Club. If you're not a member of the Blue Water Club, please hit that subscribe button because we have another episode of Controversial Cruise Questions coming up, and it's going to be covering gratuities. Yeah. Are cruise lines scamming us out of our gratuities? Well, we're going to talk about it in the next episode, and you do not want to miss it. So until then, grab a drink and let's get waist deep here at the Blue Water Club.